Hi, everyone. This is Christina, and welcome back to The Light Keepers. We're going to go ahead and dive in really quick. Let me talk about a phrase that I absolutely despise. I mean this with full conviction. I absolutely despise it. And here it is. If you don't let your kids go out and mingle in the world a little bit, when they're older, they're going to go crazy. They're going to go buck wild. You may have heard parents say this. You may have heard this in your own family. You may have said this. You may have thought it. But today, I'm challenging it. So because that belief, and it's a cultural doctrine, and I've never heard anyone call that a doctrine, but today I stand on saying I call it a doctrine because that's exactly what it is. It's something that has been passed down. It is a form of, it's like something that has been set in stone. It is a known thing, a known saying, we live by this, we go by this. This is real, I've seen it, so this is what we're going to do. But here's the thing is that it contradicts the Bible, it contradicts Torah, and the identity that God assigned to his people, us. His people, okay? So let's call out what's really underneath it. Fear of raising a child who looks different from the world, fear of being judged as too strict, fear of standing alone, and fear of, well, I don't want my child to be like such and such a child where, you saw how they left them in the house, and you saw how they never let them do this, never let them do that. And when they left the house, man, they went crazy. Fear of that. So let's say it plainly. Fear. Okay, fear, we see you. You are not the leader of this house. We need to all say that. Fear, we see you, and you are not the leader of this house. Not. Now, let's get real here. What am I teaching my children when I say, go mingle with the world so you know what it's like, and so that you just you just go out there and get a little bit of that. Just a little bit, but then you come on back in. What are we teaching our children when we're saying this? Because God never intended, and actually, scratch that. God never told his people to blend in, first and foremost. God never told his children to sample darkness, because that's what it is. And God never told his nation, the nation of Israel, our people, to experiment with sin for the sake of experience, for the sake of, I don't want you going crazy when you get a little bit older, so you go out there and you do what you got to do real quick and then come back in. Or I'm going to give you a little taste of it just so that you know, just so that you've experienced it, and you've experienced it in a safe home and a safe environment in your home with me, your parent. He called us to holiness. What's holiness? Being set apart. Holiness is not jumping all over the place, rolling on the floor, drooling out the side of your mouth. That's not holiness. Holiness is not, I gotta roll down the church all the way down from the pulpit to the back door to the front door. That's not holiness. Holiness is, biblically, it means to be set apart. And God actually gave us, his people, boundaries. He gave us his commandments. He gave us Torah. He gave us his word to live by, saying to us, this is what I expect of you, period. But he never, ever told us to blend in. He never told us to sample darkness. He never said that. So why are we doing it? 1 Peter says, and this is 1 Peter 1:16 says, you shall be holy, for I am holy. What does holy mean? Holy means set apart. You are not like the others. You are not like those around you. You are not like the world. You do not do the things that the world does. You don't talk the way the world talks. You don't act the way that the world acts. You don't do what they do. You are mine. You're my set apart people. I am holy, so you're supposed to be holy too. Why? Because I'm your father. I'm in covenant with you. Right? So if God is set apart, then that means I'm set apart. If I'm set apart, then that means that my child is set apart. Then scripture confirms our identity with even greater authority. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9 declares, but you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for his own possession, that you may proclaim the excellencies of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. Well, that is self-explanatory. That is self-explanatory. So God didn't call your family into darkness for exploration. He didn't do that because you're a set-apart people. We are a set-apart people as his children. We are a royal priesthood. We are a holy nation. He called your family out of darkness for identity. Our identity is in the Most High. So what am I doing and what am I teaching my children and mingling with it? Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Our children are already in this world. We know this, right? They see darkness, they hear it, they're around it. They walk through it every single day. Yes, we do know this. There's no way you can shield. We're not trying to shield our children from the world. I mean, hey, they're walking through it. They got to learn how to operate in it. Why would I lower my boundaries? God commanded. Just because culture thinks a little worldliness is healthy. Let that sit for a minute. A little worldliness is healthy. That's what the world pushes out to you. That's what the world says to you. These are coming from people that are so-called believers. These are coming from people that, hey, if you tell me something like that, you're not going to get an okay from me. You're just not. But this is the stuff that we hear often. Here's the next thing. My job is not to blend light with darkness. That's not my job. My job is to set them apart. My job is not to blend my child with the world and let them mingle with it. My job is to help set them apart because that is what we have been commanded to do. To show them how to stand when culture bends, to show them how to be holy in an unholy generation, and to show them how to walk in light while surrounded by darkness. Hence the light keepers. And here is where Joshua 1:9 speaks directly to parents. This is coming from the Most High himself. He is speaking this straight to Joshua. This is when Moses and the people of Israel, our people, come out of the wilderness. This is after Moses has gone to rest with his ancestors. He's gone to his resting place. And he has Joshua take over. Joshua was a young guy. Yeah, Joshua was young. Joshua was different. Joshua knew what the Most High commanded, and he stood on that. He stood on that. He did not cave in. Although the adults, the other adults, the people who were older than him, people that he probably looked up to, they came in their fear and said, we've looked at the promise and we've gone in, we've spied, we've gone in to see what the promised land is looking like, but there are giants in the land. We can't go there. We're gonna get taken out. We're gonna be destroyed. We can't go in there. So then here comes Joshua. Joshua comes rolling in with no fear, just faith in God, faith and belief in, I know what God said, I'm doing it. Here comes Joshua rolling in, and Joshua says, well, yes, we did see this. Yeah, the land is, fruitful. It's, oh my gosh, it's amazing. And that's what the other ones said too. But Joshua was the one that said, but God said that he's going to give the land to us. He said it's ours. It belongs to us. He said that he's with us. He's going to destroy our enemies when we go up in there. So what are we afraid of? What are we afraid of? You're going to let that keep you back from God's promise? Man, please, I'm not doing that. No. So because Joshua stood so firmly in what God said, the people of Israel want to stone him. Oh, he was about to get stoned. They were trying to take him out. They were trying to kill him. They're trying to kill him. For what? For standing boldly on, this is what the Most High said, though. And Israel said to him, the rest of Israel said to him, man, you're trying to get us killed. What are you doing? Yeah, we know what God said, but what did you see? Did you see what I saw? I know you did because you were there. Come on, man. You saw what I saw. You're trying to get us killed. Man, pick up your stones. Y'all gather the stones because it's time for him to go. That is what it was. For real. Man, what if as a parent, we had that type of faith, the faith of Joshua? He was a young man. This guy, he was not old. He was not a senior. He was not gray-haired. He was not, no. But one thing is that he was being mentored by Moses. He was mentored by Moses. He was being taught by Moses all this time. And I'm pretty sure that he was also taught by Moses that when Israel get crazy, because we know they are stiff-necked people, we see that. But even though you still got to stand on what God said, look at his provision over all this time. He has stood on his word. He is not a man that he shall lie. That's something for us to think about. What if we as parents were more like Joshua? Full of that faith, full of that zeal, full of that. But if God said it, we're going to do it. And if God said it, that means he's going to come through for us because we're standing on his word. When it comes to it, we're going to read Joshua 1:9. And he says, and this is the Father saying, this is not Joshua talking. This is not, another Israelite speaking. This is the Most High speaking himself. And he's speaking straight to Joshua, straight to him, out of his own mouth. And this is what God says to Joshua. Have I not commanded you? Whoa, 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 whoa. Now we're talking commandments now. Now the Father's saying, I've commanded you to do this already. This is a commandment. Whoa, okay, so this is a commandment. I need to be listening. I need to be paying attention. So the Most High says to Joshua, have I not commanded you? Meaning I've already told you, I've already shown you, I've already given you this. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be dismayed, for the Most High your God will be with you wherever you go. Woo! Yeah, that makes me want to shout. Listen to that. Listen to that. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Be strong and courageous because the Most High your God will be with you wherever you. Yes, Israel, your people, they're trying to stone you. My children, yes, I know. They're trying to stone you. They're trying to take you out right now because you believe in me, because you have faith in what I said, because you stand on what I say. No matter what you saw out there, no matter what you heard, no matter the pressure coming from Israel, no matter the pressure coming from the other Israelites, from my other children, you are still doing what I told you to do. And for that, I'm going to be with you wherever you go. That's a promise I think I want right there. Because God spoke it, that is a promise. He cannot go back on his word, y'all. He cannot, and he will not. Parents, courage is not optional. Holiness requires courage. Being set apart requires courage. Raising children God's way in a world like this requires supernatural courage. Ooh, supernatural courage. So do not bow to opinions out there. Do not fold under pressure. Do not shrink back because others disagree with your conviction and what you know is the truth and what you know is right and what is wrong and what you know. But if I go back to the word of God, if I go back to the word of the Most High, time after time I have seen where the Father has said himself to be set apart, do not be conformed to this world, touch no unclean thing. My body is the temple of the Most High. What am I doing? Then what am I doing? If Messiah, whom many call Jesus Christ, whom I call Yeshua HaMashiach, his Hebrew name, if my Messiah is my example, I don't think I saw him mingling with the world at all. I don't think I saw him mingling. I know I didn't see that. Then what am I doing? Then why would I do that? And why would I put my children in that position? We do not parent by culture. You don't. We parent by covenant. We who are the children of God, the children of God, the children of Israel, God's people, God's children, we are in covenant with God. We do not operate in fear. We operate in power, love, and a sound mind because that's what God has given us. Timothy 1:7. If God called you to be holy, then your children must see you live holy. What does holy mean? Once again, set apart. Set apart. Not rolling all over the floor, drooling out the side of your mouth, hollering, ah! That is nothing but complete chaos. Rolling from one side of the church to the other side. No, that is not holiness. Holiness is being set apart, being exactly who God said to be as his children. So for your children, they need to see you hold the line, y'all, really. They need to see you remain set apart. They need to see you walk with courage because a child who watches you stand, they will learn to stand. I'll see y'all next time. Join us again. We've got much, much more to come. Comment below. Let me know what you thought about this. Honestly, tell me, have y'all heard of this? Have you seen it? Have you heard it? Have you, what are y'all's thoughts on this? Because this doctrine is very dangerous. Let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know your thoughts. And am I challenging it today? Or what did you even think about that? Consider the word that was spoken. the scriptures that were spoken, the word of God that we see straight through. So my question to you is, are you going to conform to them, or are you going to continue to stand boldly and then allow your children to see you stand boldly? Just a question for us to meditate on. Until then, I'll see you next time.
Matthew 5:16. Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. We are the Light Keepers. Make sure to share, like, and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. You wouldn't want to miss it.